one of my teachers, Dorina Ankatalash, PhD. Before starting, I would like to ask you if you have ever met a person with hearing impairment. Has anybody? Have you tried to communicate with her or with him? How was the communication?
Sign language. Sign language of the system.
No, I don't ask you if you used assistive technology, just how you communicated with that person.
My experience has been either grown-up or just older, and either maybe there was trauma or something else, and for me the most important thing was just to be aware of what exactly was their case and what should I not do and what should what do you think that is maybe disturbing them, and then when I got that information I was shocked really.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else? Okay, that's it. We will move on. As you surely know, technology has evolved a lot in time, and it has given us lots of alternatives, both for daily life, for teaching, and for speech therapy. So we have today both e-learning, which means learning by a computer, and m-learning, learning through mobile devices, which are iPads, tablets, iPhones, smartphones. The advantages of m-learning are the fact that all the m-learning devices are portable. They are easier to carry them anywhere you go than, for instance, a laptop or a PC. And as I said, they are very useful in speech therapy and in daily life, according to Dorina Ankatalash. And also, I would like to emphasize the main difference between iPads and tablets, which is the operating system they are using. iPads use iOS and tablets use Android. The iOS apps are available on iTunes, and Android apps available on Google Play, according to Dorina Ankatalash. And now we are going to focus on the use of apps for students with hearing impairments. These apps have many purposes. As I said, some are used in speech therapy, for instance, exercises for breathing and oral motor. They are basically they are the first step in the process of speech therapy, and breathing exercises and oral motor exercises have been used even before the assistive technology, but now they can be used with they can be used thanks to the new apps, and I will show you immediately some of them. And also there are apps used for daily life, which can turn oral messages into text messages. I will start with some examples. The first one is for breathing exercises. It's called Magic Candle. It's an Android-free application. You have there a candle, and you just have to blow the virtual candle, and you have to be very, very close to the microphone of the tablet. And then if you want to turn it on again, you just press the candle. I have some screenshots. This one is when the candle is turned on, and then when you blow off, it looks like this, like a real candle. I have it on my tablet. Who would like to try it? Okay, Christina it is.
For the Portuguese guys, can you just watch the laptop and just press something? Reconnect. That would be great. Just pay attention, please, so we can see our picture.
Okay, so let's turn on the candle and blow. Yay! Anyone else?
Me?
Okay. Yay! Alina? Okay. Yay!
Where's the cake?
Imagine the cake. Okay. Shall I move on? Thank you. Now we are talking about oral motor exercises. I have two apps described here. One is small talk oral motor exercises. This is the logo, and it's available only for iOS. It's a free app. In contrast with Speech Companion Speech Therapy, the second logo, which is for which you have to pay, and it's an Android app. The common thing is the fact that both of these have exercises for lips, tongue, cheeks. I'm sorry, I don't have some trials on my tablet, but I have some screenshots. The first one is from small talk oral motor exercises, and as you see, it's an exercise for lips. And in the second image, we have a screenshot from Speech Companion Speech Therapy, exercise for tongue. I guess you did some exercises for tongue when you were children without knowing how useful are they for improving your speech. And then we will move on with the apps for daily life. Apps turning oral messages into text messages. I won't insist on this now because I'm going to talk about the second and the third later. First, Dragon Dictation. It's available only for iOS and the others only for Android. All are free apps, and as I said, they turn oral messages into text messages. Now I would like to have a group activity. Here are the tasks. Build groups of 4 members now, please. It's okay, 5 too. I don't mind. Okay, have you formed the groups? Thomas, do you have a group?
No, I just was thinking to mix up the groups a little bit, because countries all the time.
Let's count
three of the numbers.
Okay, so I will count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5.
No, he's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We need to mix a little bit the countries, so
Oh.
so that
Count to 7 or something.
And you have to count 7.
Or 6. Because we need more
Yeah,
groups.
depends how many groups.
So shall I count to 7?
How many people in a group?
I need 4 people in a group, but if there are more, it's not a problem.
Do 7.
Okay, 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whom I forgot?
No, no one.
Okay, I stopped at Andrea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3. So please find your groups.
Where is football?
Another 2. And 2
We go outside, maybe.
No, no.
2 minutes already back.
You found your groups, and now find some places to sit down because you will need the tasks to see them. Or stand up.
in the middle. Like here. I go.
There's one of them, sort of them. One of them. Chair.
Okay, everyone, I will pass to each of you, so you will choose a note from this bag. Each note contains a sentence. You will have to take turns. Each of you will try to say this sentence without using your voice. So the others will try to read your colleagues' lips. Imagine you're singer on stage and you have to do playback. And in the end, after you finish the task, write on the other side of the note, how did you find this exercise in one word? Annoying, challenging, funny, useful, and the list goes on.
Something to eat. Oh.
Don't give clues to each others.
So it's about lip reading?
Yes, lip reading. Wait until I give to all of the
Can I
people.
use my
No,
hands? Or
no,
the-
just your
no
lips.
facial expression.
Facial expression, yes, but not,
Expression is okay.
but not hands.
No hands. Now you're just a different thing.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Oh.
Okay.
We only allowed to use lips. No problem.
You can take the Jenny.
Thomas?
No, you are.
Oh, okay.
Jenny, we need one more.
Okay. Oh,
I know Jenny
sorry.
can take one.
Sorry, sorry.
Can we start?
Yes, you can start. You have maximum 10 minutes. Don't whisper.
In the whole thing.
It's with L. No, it's with Ku or something. Yeah, it is.
First time you
Close enough. You also know like
Could you be a little bit quiet?
Last apple.
You talk.
You want an apple? You are an apple?
You talk. You talk too.
Do you want an apple? An apple, yes. An apple.
It is. It is.
Good job.
Yes.
What?
Why you leave me?
It's two.
It's not a good phrase.
Come on, guys. Do. You.
Yes.
Forward.
You're expressive.
Yeah.
She's good. Lavinia, take care. I can hear you.
No.
One word. Yeah. Okay. One word and then match. Okay, again.
Do you like coffee? You drink
Yes. I understand that was challenging. And it's challenging for me to read your note.
But this device,
Maybe unintentional.
so it's like, how are you? How are you? And then in the end, it's like. But isn't it so that those devices they can somehow filter the sound that it's just something different?
What?
I don't know. I mean, the voice is something different, and I don't know. For example, the humming sound of wherever, not the computer, but any kind of electric device in the kitchen, and you don't need this. If it's different frequency, not the frequency of the.
I'm watching. Can you done?
I hope you can read it. The pen just died. Okay.
Okay.
We also test some apps for that, like some memories, these memories that really visual, good made visual apps. Anybody give me?
Who has already written, just give me back the notes because I need the feedback. Thank you. After you read the you write the feedback, just give me the notes back. I need them.
Jimbo is his nickname, I guess. It's really funny.
Thank you. Yes, please.
That was really.
How it makes you feel?
How have you found this game?
About the praise of the person. Like if you talk to me right now, my brain automatically knows if I hear a voice from there, it's you. Because I know you where you're located.
And also the people that we know have the voice, the timbre of voice, the way you can see it. Even if it's very far away, you can distinguish that because it's very familiar.
Thank you.
Sure.
Sorry if you're interrupting. Have you written the feedback?
We have to do it here on the other side?
Yes.
Can we?
No, I need just one word. One word to describe this game. How did you find it? Challenging, interesting, blah, blah, blah. Thank you.
Studied JavaScript, so we had to make something. I made some mathematical game for kindergarten teacher.
Have you
Really applications.
Yes.
have you written your feedback?
I have.
Thank you. Has everybody given me notes back? Okay.
Can you read that?
Yes. Yes, yes, I understand. Thank you. You've given all.
You need them back?
Yes, yes. I need the feedback.
Something else.
Thank you.
It's just interesting how educational and information informatics are combined.
The time is over. Let's come back to my presentation, and thank you for involving. You don't have to go back to your place. Thank you very much for your feedback. Attention, please. Thank you very much for your feedback. I will read all your words after this presentation because we need to move on. And I hope you found it interesting, challenging, and you empathized a little bit with people with hearing impairment. I hope so.
It was tiring.
I'm sure it was tiring. It's not an easy exercise. We will move on with the apps used in daily life and with the advantages and disadvantages of these Android apps. First of this one is Deaf Helper. It is very easy to use it. You just have to press a button and it will record your voice, and then it will turn your speech into text. It is compatible both for smartphones and tablets, and it gives the text message in a short time. I tried it and it is multilingual. It works in English, in Romanian, in Italian, in Spanish, and the list goes on. I have some screenshots. This is the first step. When you open the app, this is how it looks like. You press the translate button. Then when it records you, this bullet has to be red. If it's not red, it means it doesn't record you. And then here is the message. I hope all of you agree with my statement.
Does this app work as well without internet?
Repeat, please.
Does this app as well work without internet?
No, it does not work without internet.
When you're on holidays?
No.
Because why not to use it somewhere else?
We will talk about these advantages in a few minutes. And of course, the disadvantages. This app does not recognize any language. I asked a friend who knows German, and it works only with the name of the country, the nation, and very, very simple words, but unfortunately is not available. I don't know if it's available in Portuguese or Slovakian. And it does not work without internet. It needs to connect to the internet in order to find the words. And sometimes it shows wrong words when the environment is noisy, so you need a little bit quiet and not background sound. And when the connection to the internet is also weak, it gives wrong answers. And it does not have punctuation and spelling rules as you saw in the previous screenshot. And I have a video. No, before this, this is how it looks like when the internet is not working or the connection to the internet is weak. And here comes the video with me and Oh, sorry. I don't know what's wrong with the speakers.
Probably on the computer you have to turn on.
You have sound.
Oh, yes, this is the problem. It was me, sorry.
A fost greu examenul. A fost un subiect care ți-a plăcut. A fost un subiect care mie mi-a plăcut. Cum te simți după examen?
And this happens when the connection to the internet is weak or I don't speak clear enough. It just gives wrong answers. In this video, you see one of my colleagues. Her name is Ramona, and she has hearing impairment. Sometimes she can hear what I speak, but sometimes her hearing aids don't work well. So this is why we need such an app. We will move on with the second app. It is called App for the Deaf, and you will probably wonder why on the logo is written CAST. This app was made by a Korean student who studies at a university, Korean Advanced Institute of Science and Technology. So the name of the university appears there. This app has 3 functions. It vibrates to nearby loud sounds, like when you drop something on the floor, it vibrates, or if you are close to a road and it's traffic, it vibrates very, very much. Then it's speech to text. You just type something, and then this app has synthetical voice which says what you've written. Of course, it is not very useful for people with hearing impairments, but can be used for other people with other disabilities. And then it's as the other one, what I showed you. You just record yourself, and then the app gives you the text message of what you said. Another advantage is the fact that when you turn on your tablet, the app turns on at the same time. So if you have at that moment some nearby loud sounds like a crying baby or your sister screaming, it vibrates and you can turn on and see what's happening. And any text message can be corrected when it is spelled wrong. It has a function you can type. Here is a screenshot from function 1. You just have to turn it on, and then it shows you the sound level. When it is when the sound level is high, then the line is from left to the right. And you can fix the sensitivity, is the second line, and the duration of the vibrations. And I have a video with other colleague of mine who is also hearing impaired, which is on another slide. And function 2, as I said, you record yourself, and then you can correct it. And the corrected sentence is on yellow background. Here it is, function 1. His name is Alex. See how the level of sound is changing according to how high is the sound. I took this video to prove you the utility on the smartphone as well. And for this function, you don't need internet. And the proof of function 2.
Ce vrei să faci vara asta?
Mi-ar plăcea să fac o excursie la munte.
Și eu aș vrea să merg la munte.
Again, if I don't speak clear enough, it may record wrong words. And now I corrected it.
Pe invitul de ne aflăm împreună.
Accept cu drag invitația.
I have to speak this slow, so I'm sure that it records it in a proper way.
Mă bucur să o accept.
Greetings from Ramona and Anamaria. And now the disadvantages: it does not vibrate to any sound. For example, knocking doors or the sound of high-heeled shoes. It does not recognize any language as deaf helper, which I was talking about before. Of course, it does not work without internet, and it shows wrong words when the environment is noisy, the connection to the internet is weak, and function 3, the speech-to-text function, is working only on smartphones. And I have a video with proving some disadvantages. Noisy environment. Nonsense. I have both of these applications on my tablet. Would you like to try them? Okay, which one? Deaf helper or the second one? You have to press TTS first, and then you press the listen button and be close to the microphone. Oh. Okay. Say something.
This is lovely presentation.
Oh.
Almost.
Almost. Hey, Don't be that mean to me.
Presentation.
A lovely presentation. Here you can correct it if you want to. Okay. Someone else?
Unfortunately, the other side, the deaf person, if you as a hearing person do not understand that person, then you have no possibility to clarify the message, I guess. So it's just from one direction to the other, from the hearing person to the hearing impaired person.
Yes, but if you're using the second app that I presented, the person with hearing impairment can type the message, but of course it takes more time.
And what do you think if you say the words correctly enough and you articulate well enough, so the message can get to the tablet? Isn't that possible that the hearing impaired person can read it on your lips? What is the advantage of the app?
That person cannot read very well because you have to be very close to the microphone. So maybe first try to make yourself understood, and that person should try to read your lips and then record yourself and give the message. Yes?
I think these applications are good to use in school when you have students with minimal hearing problems.
Yes.
But the people who have bigger problems or practically deaf, they don't need it because from a younger age they learn to read from the lips. So for them, these applications might not be that useful. But then again, as I said, for minimal problems in school, yes.
Okay, thank you for your comment.
Can I also just, well, I wrote it already. I tried this text-to-speech once with my vice rector, and because she was very fascinated by it, and she spoke a couple of words, well, a sentence actually, in the microphone. But what was written on the tablet was something completely different. Well, there were a lot of sexual words in it, and what she didn't use, of course. So, well, actually, we had it before as well. It's kind of funny for us, but I guess for a person who's really depending on the technology, it can really, really make the life also very difficult and makes a lot of confusions as well, like even hurting somebody unintentionally.
Yes.
So I guess there's also a kind of risk, let's say, in it. To use such a technology, which is so much depending on other environmental things like noise around, like how properly speak, and so on.
I think the best method would be applications that convert your handwriting into text. Because in some applications that was shown, that would be the best because you just write it down and the application recognizes your handwriting, so you can't make any mistakes, and you're going to get a clear message to it.
Text to speech is definitely much easier as speech to text.
Yeah.
That's out of the question.
Yeah, but it's a lot of mess. To write something or to say something is not.
But then again, if you take on the scale that you have confusions and everything has their disadvantages and advantages. Sometimes you need to choose the less faster method to be more clear.
And I'm also wondering, well, I'm not in this area, but sometimes I see those special signs, I guess they are European-wide, when you go to a train station or wherever there's some inductive for people with these devices in their ears, and it's somehow sending via waves or how, I don't know how the technical thing is working, but like you're asking for train station for a train connection. In your train station, at least in Austria, they have this sign that it's also somehow for these special devices that you can put in your ear if you have some hearing impairment. I didn't look up right now for the sign,
And I'm just wondering if there is any device who somehow connects this technology with transponding those waves and also bring it to the tablet somehow, because those microphones which are in those mobile devices are very cheap and not made for such a thing. They're just made for talking when you're very close. So if you're not very close, it doesn't recognize very well the voice. So I guess either there should be some special microphones for that, because the quality range is huge, or also to connect it somehow to this wireless thing.
Maybe
look it up.
Bluetooth.
Sorry?
Maybe wired Bluetooth.
Is it? I have to look it up. I didn't do it right now, but I know it's from public, because actually we renovated our seminar, or one of our seminar rooms, and right now we also had to install this special technology. I can't name it. I'm sorry. A couple of places have this sign, so if you have this hearing device, then it's somehow in whatever way, I don't know, transponded to the hearing device or the sound microphone.
And I know that some of the newer generations of hearing aids, like these new in-ear hearing aids, are or have the possibility to connect them with, at least I know that it works with iPhones. I don't know whether there is a certain technology that provides the possibility to connect with Android phones. And then you can use